Hello everyone, welcome to Veranda IAS in this series of lectures of current affairs associated with art and culture. The topic of the discussion for the day is Odisha to give facelift to 11th century Lingaraj temple. Why this topic is in news? Where is Lingaraj temple? What are the other aspects associated? We'll discuss. The learning objectives of the day are to analyze the Lingaraj temple, to examine the Ekam Ravan Kshetra, to discuss the architecture of Indian temples, to list the other important monuments in Odisha. Because again, the other important monuments of Odisha becomes important for you all to know. What is the news? Why this topic is in news? In August 2020, the government resolved to restore the temple's structural integrity like it was 350 years ago. Basically, what has happened, even after that, there are newses. Even after August 2020, continuously there are newses that tells that the state government want to restructure, want to recreate, or we can say restructure Lingaraj temple. That is development of the Lingaraj temple corridor, we can say. Nearby large area is going to get merged. It is a 700 crore project which is being established or which is being considered by the state government, and state government has ordered the authorities involved to complete this project in 1 year. Maybe some political reason or maybe some other reasons. But the debate around this is, what is the topic in the news? After COVID-19 pandemic, when the state's economy, state's budget was crumbling, at that time, how can a state government give permission to a 700 crore architectural project, and that too within 1 year it was estimated to get completed? So the news is all this, the debate is all this. As an aspirant, again, the details are important for you all. Ekam Ravan Kshetra. The work will be directed on establishing a spiritual and ecological environment within and around the Lingaraj temple, which is based in Odisha. So whole of the project aims at establishing a great corridor, a big corridor with a spiritual and ecological environment. It is said that at present there can be 15 to 20,000 people who can come in the corridor of Lingaraj temple. After this model gets developed, there will be nearly 5 to 10 lakh people who will be accommodated on any celebration or on Shivratri celebration there in the temple corridor. Only the periphery region of the temple in Bhubaneswar, not the core area, is known as Ekam Ravan Kshetra. The periphery region of the temple in Bhubaneswar is known as Ekam Ravan Kshetra. It is not the core area, it is the periphery. All around the temple there is a periphery, that is Ekam Ravan Kshetra, has been approved for reconstruction. It is approved for reconstruction. The renovation proposal will include the Bindhyabhasini, Bhabani Shankar, Shuksari and Mohini temples. There are number of temples in this. All these temples will be renovated as per the proposal, renovation proposal. The case made for it to be considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site will be strengthened. Now it is more probable, more possible that it will be considered as a UNESCO's World Heritage Site after the renovation. Lingaraj temple was erected in 11th century AD. 11th century AD, important. It is devoted to Lord Shiva. It is devoted to Lord Shiva and is believed to be in the city of Bhubaneswar. It is believed to be one of the greatest temple of the city of Bhubaneswar. Lingaraj temple name suggests you that it is devoted to Lord Shiva. It is believed to have been built by the Somvanshi king Yayati I. Somvanshi king Yayati I is considered to be the founder, the establisher of this temple. It is constructed entirely of red stone. Now what becomes important is architecture. It is made of red stone and is a remarkable example of Kalinga architecture, the Kalinga school of architecture. Kalinga architecture we have studied in static syllabus of art and culture. So it is constructed of red stone and it is a remarkable example and epitome of Kalinga architecture in the area. The temple is divided into 4 sections. What are the 4 sections? First is the Sanctum Sanctorum, that is the Garbhagriha. Then there is Yajnashala, which is prayer hall. There is Bhog Mandap, which is offering hall. And then there is Natyashala, which is dance hall. Garbhagriha you all know, Sanctum Sanctorum is the core area of any temple where the deity's idol is established. That is Garbhagriha or the Sanctum Sanctorum. After that there is Yajnashala, which is prayer hall. There is Bhog Mandap, which is the offering hall, and then there is Natyashala, which is the dance hall. Natyashala is dance hall. Large public gatherings can be seen during the Shivratri celebrations in this temple. Lingaraj is referred to as Swayambhu, a Shivling who is which is self-originated. Swayambhu, Swayam is self, Bhu is got birth. A Shivling who self-originated is Swayambhu. Lingaraj is referred as Swayambhu. Another significant feature of the temple is that it represents the fusion of Shaivism and Vaishnavism in Odisha. Very important. It represents the fusion of 2 important sects, Shaivism and Vaishnavism in Odisha. Another significant feature of the temple is it is a fusion. The presiding deity in the temple is known as Hari Hara. Hari denotes Lord Vishnu. Hara denotes Lord Shiva. Hari Har we can say or Hari Hara. Hari denotes Lord Vishnu. Har denotes Lord Shiva. So fusion of Vaishnavism and Shaivism can be seen in Lingaraj temple in Odisha. The temple is out of bounds for non-Hindus. You can see the construction of the temple. Then we'll move ahead, we'll discuss about the architecture of Indian temples. Indian temples are roughly classified under some heads on the basis of their architectural designs, developments, that is Nagara, Vesar and Dravidian architectural style. This we have discussed multiple times. Nagara, Vesar and Dravidian architectural styles. However, Odisha's temple architecture falls into a distinct category from all these 3 because of its distinctive depictions known as the Kalinga style of temple building. A regional school we can say was developing in Odisha, that was Kalinga style of temple building. This style is usually classified as Nagara style. We can say in layman language or broadly we can say it is one of the branches of Nagara style. But some features are unique to Kalinga architecture. What are these? In Kalinga architecture, a temple is composed of 2 components, a tower and a hall. There will be a tower and then there will be a hall. Deol is the name of the tower, while Jagmohan is the name of the hall. Remember the lectures of art and culture, Deol and Jagmohan. In Kalinga architecture, there are 2 important components, Deol and Jagmohan. Both the Deol and Jagmohan are ornately decorated with architectural themes and an abundance of characters. Abundance of characters can also be seen on the Deol as well as Jagmohan. The most often encountered shape is the horse hoe, which dates all the way back to the Chaityagriha's enormous windows. Next comes, in Kalinga architecture, there are 3 types of Deols mainly. We have studied that it is Deol and the Jagmohan. Deol are of 3 types based on their shapes. It is Rekha Deol, Pidha Deol and then it is Khakhra Deol. Rekha Deol, Pidha Deol and then it is Khakhra Deol. The first 2 are related with Vishnu and Surya and Shiva temples, but the third one, that is Khakhra Deol, is mostly associated with Durga temples and Chamunda temples. Durga temples and Chamunda temples. The centum centaurum is housed in the Rekha and Khakra Deols, while the Pida Deol holds the outside dance and offering rooms. In the outside rooms, you saw the picture of the Lingaraj temple. In the outside rooms or the halls, generally you can see Pida Deol, and on the inside core, that is centum centaurum hall, you can see Rekha or the Khakra Deol. Other important monuments in Odisha, just a list, have a look. Konark Sun Temple is in Odisha, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jagannath Temple of Puri is very, very popular. Jagannath Yatra is also popular. Then there is Tara Tarini Temple, which is also in Odisha. There are Udaygiri and Khandigiri caves in Odisha, which are also very popular, which are also one of the important sources of ancient history. Then there is Kalinga architecture, which belongs to the Odisha, the state of Odisha. So this was all for today about the Lingaraj temple, about the Ekam Ravan Kshetra, about architecture of Indian temples, other important monuments in Odisha. This was all for this session. We'll discuss from here, we'll continue from here. Till then, stay tuned, keep studying. Thank you so much.